Let me say first, good evening, good evening. Auntie D is here. First few seconds on the channel. Auntie D is so early. She is keeping her time. So, as you know, I try to be on by 8. And now it is 16 minutes to 8. So I'm hoping that we'll have a grand time together tonight that even the time is going by, we will not have noticed it. So let me welcome everybody wherever you are in the world. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening. Good evening to all my subscribers, wherever you are. I know you're not all able to be on the live at the same time, but I know that you take turns in your own time to be on the live. And I see that you also look at my videos, and I'm grateful, right? I'm so grateful because we have to support each other. And if in the process of time, my subscribers, you have a channel, you come on the live and let me know so I can support you too. Hi, Miriam. How are you? Good evening. Happy to see you, Miriam. How was your day today, Miriam? Oh, my thing is, sorry, Miriam. At my I did not put in the other part. Oh, they just. Whoa, sorry, sorry. Whoa, I didn't realize I didn't put it in. Put it on. Yeah, so it's much better now. Thanks. I was really trying to make sure because I don't like problems. Yes, Miriam, I'm happy to see you. Well, I'm here tonight and I'm a little sad. Not that anything has happened to me, but as we were talking about hurricane, natural disasters, I've been watching the weather, and then this evening I see we're in a storm, tropical storm. Melissa is heading towards either Jamaica, my country, or Haiti, or Dominican Republic. So they were figuring out, and that it's this pace that it's going is going to slow down. When the storm slows, it do more damage. It's best if it goes quickly. So and they're having a lot of rain, a lot of rain and flooding already. And the weatherman, the meteorologist said the flooding can be life threatening. Thank you for liking my live. Did I ask if you have a channel, Miriam? Did I ask you? Do you have one? I like to support my subscribers. No, what I'm saying, do you have a channel? I like to support my subscribers. You know, if you do you have a channel? If you do, you could let me know the name of your channel and I could subscribe to your channel because we need to do support for support. Support, I was, hi, Viral, how are you? Miriam, do you have a channel? How are you doing, Shrimpy? Shrimpy. Okay. Let me say it softer. Miriam, do you have a channel? Okay, I thought I'd ask you, but I wasn't sure. Because if you do, I would love to support you with your channel. I would subscribe to your channel. But you say you don't. So I hope in the near future, you will have a YouTube channel. I enjoy doing my channel with YouTube. It's really interesting. I look forward to it. And I feel like YouTube subscribers and persons who come on my life, I take them as family. I take them as a family, right? And I'm far, I'm thousands of miles away from my country. And I don't know anybody on my channel, but I develop a rapport with persons. So when I go live, they can join. Yeah, they can join the discussion. They can go to the channel. And even though you don't have a channel, you can still go to my channel, Auntie D TV, and look at my videos. Look at what I have there. I have so many videos and lives. I even posted two shorts this afternoon and a video. So I always encourage persons to have a channel. It keeps you busy. It keeps your mind intact. You're always on the know-how. Every day, I go on my channel. Even if I don't go live, I go and I look. I look so many times for the day. I go to my YouTube studio because I want to see how things are going and I need to see the comments. I interact with them. So, I take it as a joy to be on the channel. Hi, Mariana. How are you, Mariana? Mariana, where in the world are you watching me from, Mariana? Hi, Nick. Is this your first time, Mariana? I am Auntie D. They call me Auntie D. And the channel is named Auntie D TV. And I also have another channel which is named Auntie D Motivates. So you can look at any one of them. But I'm pushing this one just now. The other one is new, so I'm taking time to push it out. So you will see them. It's my backup channel. But I enjoy looking forward to being on my live. Nick, what have you been doing today? Have you helped someone today to do something nice? What I want to talk, I'm waiting. I'm not rushing anybody. I don't know what this is here for. Mariana says, I'm fine. Yes, it's my first time seeing. Okay, because I looked, you see, I have a Mariana and a and Miriam, right? I'm happy to see you and welcome to my channel. Where in the world are you watching me from, Mariana? Your surname looks like an Indian name or I don't know. Where in the world are you watching me from? I'm happy to see you. I'm glad that you have taken time out of your busy schedule to be on Auntie D Live. I appreciate your presence very much. What do you want to share? What are some of the things you like to do in your spare time, Mariana? I could ask anybody. What do you like to do when you don't have anything to do at home? Or if you're at school, well, if you're at school and you don't have any work to do, yeah, you're in Brazil. Okay. I've never been to Brazil. But what do you do in your spare time? What do you do for relaxation? What do you do? I like to cook. I usually like to bake, to do pastry. But I find myself these days enjoying to do cooking. I'm going to do some cooking for my other channel too. I like to cook, but I'm not the best of cook, I am not the best, but I like to cook. But when I was younger, I usually like to bake. Weirdest compliment received. Oh my lord. All right. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What's the weirdest? Okay, you like listen to music. Miriam say, I'm here. I know you're here. And Miriam says, you're from Brooklyn. Okay. I'm a Jamaican in the United States, right? So let me ask. No, anybody can tell me what they want to do. What is the weirdest compliment anybody has ever given to you? You know, when I say weird, sounds so strange that you feel like you're embarrassed. What's the weirdest compliment you have ever received from anybody? Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. And I would say, what if I say, Miriam seems to be a very hardworking young lady, when in truth and in fact, Miriam may say, what? I don't even like to do anything. That's weird, you know? So, what's the weirdest thing? Any compliment somebody tells you, maybe you were not even so, did your hair up nicely, but somebody come and tell you they like your hairdo, and you know your hairdo was not it's not done properly, or you had on a pair of pants and it didn't fit too well, and they're telling you that you look nice. What's the weirdest thing? It's a compliment they're telling you. My would just compliment is one of my friends said, I really like your jeans. Oh my, you're fair enough. That's Citrix said. When I sent the text in Chinese, I sent the Bible. I'm certain I won't send anything bad. I don't, Citrix, when you put strictly PG, it has to be on a children's channel, right? I don't read Chinese writing, Citrix. Thank you so much. Thank you. But before you go, Citrix, because you always run away, answer this question. What's the weirdest compliment you have ever gotten from anybody? Weirdest. Let's just say, oh, sounds weird. Or you say, that's weird. Any compliment have you ever been given and it's weird, meaning that you don't think it's nice? Is that true? Yes, you like my hair. It's not my hair, really. It's a wig. Hi, JB. How you doing? I thought the rain had pushed it way over past where you live, go down into the other state. So when I see you now, I know that the rain did not affect you. But I'm asking what's the weirdest compliment? I mean, no, JB, you're going to give me a lot. The weirdest compliment anybody ever said to you. You know, have to be, you can't make it up to You must say, because of the interaction, YT put it out, so I have to ensure I get some really interesting response. What's the weirdest thing, compliment anybody ever said to you? For example, you know, Satri said, weirdest one is, I like your blinking sound. What sound? What sound? Oh, from your bike. Also, they said it as a joke. Oh, because you're trying to look at it. What you saying? JB said, no, me still here. The water. Now wash me with. Boy, the countries in the Caribbean are going to be under some heavy flooding. I just hope the storm will just die and don't cause any problem. Because when they show it, I did a video today. The way they show it, if it goes north, further north away from Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, all of them going to get it, but Jamaica still going to get something. And if it goes where it's in the same path, straight to Jamaica. If it goes south around St. Elizabeth, where this one, Beryl had walked. So I say, Father God, me they pray, me nervous. I said, Lord,
quiet the storm. Don't make it cause any trouble. People don't have any money to even find the next meal, much more to go and replace. You know, so me call back home and they not so they not sounding too worried, but me worried from last night. Me have a headache. Maybe could and because I trying to be calm, but it's like I'm saying to myself, if I was there, but I could be there and couldn't do a thing, and I can be here and something happen, I cannot do a thing just the same. So we're looking at the weirdest compliment you have ever gotten from anybody. My weirdest compliment is, you don't want to know. I'm cooking and I forget to put in the salt. You guys, you can make up things, still. Put in the salt. So the dinner had no salt. So therefore it had no taste. And then somebody is going to say, I like your dinner. And I know that I did not have much seasoning on the meat. It did not get to stand season to spend some time to soak. And you're coming to tell me that you like the taste of my dinner. That means that you're telling me that I cannot cook. But JB said, I really don't want it. Dear Jamaica can't manage nothing. Believe me, if you see spur tree over the weekend, my, there come one big river. I'm wondering if it's because of how they cut the highway, the road them in between the place. So it changed the river course them and some. I don't me see how some places in St. Catherine, and then it's going to be a lot of rain. But me ask God, you see, even though we have bad people around, we still can't wish evil. You know? So me say, Lord, quiet the storm. Don't make anything happen. Because material is expensive, labor expensive, and a number of persons not working now. You understand me? It's not like back in the day where you could say, you know, things, people not have money, people not even shopping. I'm talking, I look at it before I come and even know people. Nobody really shop because whenever somebody's out of a job, what they do, they go and buy little things to buy and sell. Buy and sell cannot pay bills. Yes, Miriam, I do a live every day. On a Saturday, I do a live on a Saturday evening or a Saturday night. I try to do from Saturday to right, I try to come on anyway, sometimes 7:30 up to 8 o'clock. I don't like to come on too late because it can be awkward for some people. They are busy people working, and when they reach certain time, they want to just like myself too. When it reach certain time, I believe I should be in my bed by 10. Honestly, even if I'm not sleeping, I like to be laying in my bed, have a choice. If I want to be on the phone, I want to relax, I want to watch a TV, or I want to listen to the news. I just feel that from a long time, at 10 o'clock, is JB trying to break me out of it, so I will be up sometime a little later. So because I want to stay in the 10 o'clock bells, I try to come on at least a little earlier than the time. So, what do you do, Miriam? What do you do in the day? You go to school? Do you go to school? By the way, Jay, I think um I feel that T having problem with probably going home because the rain up in that section more. Miriam, she come on when she have the time. Thank you so much. JB, I somehow I just you just know me. You know me. I wish you didn't know me in person, and I didn't know in person to look and say, "See me here. You're reading me." Yes, I remember she said last night when she came, last time was a problem. She said the thing, her phone something was spinning. My side, the people was dropping off because the weather was bad. And I had to struggle to stay on a little. And then I said, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes like somebody come and you see that a pitch You keep pitching them off. So I say, well, that's what the reason why I said let me come on a little earlier tonight. I come on about 20 minutes earlier. I was going to come on at 8. And I said, maybe what happened last night happened again tonight. So I said, let me try a little earlier. So she says, had to wait long. And I saw the buses and the vehicles them. If I see water, boy, we are land of food and water, Sometimes I wonder where all them water run to. And there's no, I don't understand. They know that every year between June and December, and we know that maybe they as early sometime as April, because April always come with rain too. Sometime May, right? Because the farmer according to the McDonald's and Farmers Almanac that I normally read, um, you do planting in March. Whatever you plant in March. And then March is always a hot month, not a rainy month. And then April showers now comes to germinate and let the things come up, burst up out of the ground and grow. May, they don't do much planting in May. I'm told that the things will grow like wild, have too much, run up too much, they're too tall. So they don't plant in May because May now bring rain, and June and July, August come hot and dry, right? So we know that we are having it's a yearly thing, hurricane season. And you're going to wait until when you hear that hurricane is coming before you clean drains. Then you're going to say that people are clean. They have to spend all 24 hours to clean drain. Jimmy say heavy rain and wind is going to affect you no matter where you are. Yes, it's going to affect you. That's what I use and console myself, because last night when I saw on the internet about this storm, I said, Lord Jesus, mercy, my Father. Last year, the breeze blew off the awning, and the awning bang, bang the window, but God never made the window break. And today I was saying to myself, Anna Wade, hi Anna, how are you? Once when I was working at a bowling alley in college, a man told me I'm juicy. Can you imagine? Then when you look, that's why I say a lot of us, whether you be male, female, get some weird comments. Weird. That's some you have to look at them a second time. Because when that person said that to you, you don't expect a sort of comment like that. And right then and there, you know what he's thinking. Which means that you would have to be careful. Right? If somebody look at me and say, you're juicy, man. I know what they're trying to implicate. And I would have to be very careful and look out for those persons, because you know what can happen. That's like, it's almost like a threat. You know what I mean? So people come with some weird comments and it makes you uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Because, yeah, man, I say, yeah, I had some guy friends walk me home at 1 a.m. when my shift ended. Okay, so you see what I was saying there now. And you still have to, you can't let your guard down, because if he didn't get to make that first he may still have it at the back of his brain when he sees you alone. Yeah. So you have to practice safety. Safety. Okay. Bye, Miriam. See you next time. I'll be on tomorrow, God's willing. See you next time. Hopefully. Hopefully. Let me not say too positive, because with what is going on, I don't know. But hopefully. Have a good evening and enjoy tomorrow too. Yes, some people make some weird comments, and you have to look into them, because you have to look at your safety. Right? That's what we're looking at, JB. Okay. I'm just hoping that T is safe and she not live where. They showed some places in Portmore too. In Portmore, where the walls, the people then build walls to keep off water flowing in, and some of them walls gone down into the gully. And now the authorities are saying that the people them also build wall on top of the retaining wall that they would have put there. And you have some people, they put material on the road and then cause problem. If you see where the water moving, my. The same way I look over by Lagos, Lagos State. I think that's in Nigeria, because I think it's Nigeria. They having some terrible flooding from their weather over there. Terrible, terrible. The water take the vehicle and carry them near to the bridge. You just move with it. You know. But I am so concerned because you have to prepare for it. You have to prepare. And even Sunday, 209 Sunday, they had a 4.2 quake. And then you come with this snow, this weather, with the rain, and this, the meteorologist said there is going to be lots and lots of rain. So you may have land slippage, rivers may overflow its banks, and sometimes you are traveling and the water sometimes change route. So a river may take the water where it normally goes through, but when it comes under pressure, it opens a different section, and you may be driving someplace and the water come and wash you away. So I feel sorry for the people, and I'm not there. And you know, it's one of those things. One cannot be here, there, and everywhere. But each time when I remember hurricanes, I remember Hurricane Allen in 1980 and Hurricane Gilbert. But Hurricane Allen was mainly rain, but it wasn't so scary. It had a lot of rain, but not much breeze. But I remember Gilbert make everybody have to cry they live in their water. Gilbert was bad. And even we have had some that when they pass us, they go up in the Gulf and affect parts of Florida. But if Florida is having cool temperatures like we in this area now, on the New York side, then it may not bother them. But, if Florida is warm, the water, it will travel. Yeah, water is a very powerful thing. Very powerful. You cannot. When I was going to school, they would say, when the children want to fight, they say, yes, you're hot, you're fire, and your water to cool you. You're fire, and your water to cool you. Right? So, both of them are serious. Right? But when you can control the fire, it's hard to control the water. Once the water gets out of hand, it's gone. Wherever it want to go, that's where when it ends where it want to go, then you can do what you want to do. But while it's in the process of moving, and the other day I was passing in a community, and I was looking at one of the water supply place where they have the floodgate. I think they call it floodgate. The gate is so big. And I remember I heard how they do the floodgate when they open it. And I was hoping to be there, traveling, to see when they pull it, to the water, how it move fast. But boy, I don't know when they do it, if they do it at night or when. I didn't see. Big body of water. And you see big gate, big something. Water is powerful. So when I hear them saying now that they are cleaning the drains, you're cleaning drains and you have people working 24 hours. That's foolishness. A big minister coming to talk that because they don't want to give the other side, who is in charge, the spending power. So you're going to keep it. Who is going to suffer now? Today is Wednesday. And the rain start from weekend and it's getting more and more. So I don't know. hmm I was listening to the person when he was speaking. But that's how it goes. So that's why I was looking to say what's the weirdest comment. But um, A- Anna, Anna made a point, which is weird, so she has to be cautious. And I think Miriam has gone. Most of them people don't really stay long. Miriam is gone. They don't really stay. They pop in and give me a little thing, and then them push out again and gone. So that's why sometimes I say I wouldn't bother do the more than sometimes 20 minutes or half an hour. But I said everybody have different timing. Let me try and what I'm going to do too. You see, anytime me see it slow, like people not coming, or even me going to end the live, I want to carry it up to 2 hours. Even I think I'm going to stop, I'm going to go up to the 2 hours. I'm not going to do but then I don't want to bore people because there are people out and they're tired. Thank you. We're not talking anything more. So it's really sad. St. Elizabeth, around that side, they had a terrible experience of um, Hurricane Beryl. And when Hurricane Beryl was passing, it was not yet a hurricane. It was not yet a hurricane. It's when it reaches Florida, it starts to show how bad it is. And once the water is warm, it gets strength. But everybody knows in Puerto Rico, the Met officer was saying that everybody is having showers. 7 is the number today, right? Good. Everybody is having showers. And they are concerned. People are concerned about Haiti. What the man was saying was, in Haiti, they have done a lot of deforestation, which means that they cut the wood to maybe make coal or lumber to put on their houses or something. But he said that the land is bare. The land is bare. So can you imagine? The trees are not really there. And they show some houses, boy. You look at Haiti. Oh my God. Haiti should have been one of the better islands in the Caribbean. Please, let me say please. But, that's how life is. Expectations never reach. But if they don't have much trees, and remember that they have unrest there, then no trees, then there won't be anything to keep off the winds. But the winds are just going to come in and destroy. I remember when Hurricane Gilbert and Ivan, especially Gilbert, the sound outside when you hear the trees with the limbs tearing, it sounds like a whipsaw cutting it and tearing. It sounds outside the wind, it makes some strange sound. The trees make some funny sound when they are falling down and the limbs are tearing off and everything getting wild. That's why the man loving their medicine wild Gilbert. Because everything was, and then it was in the day and the place was dark like midnight. It was a bad experience. The storm lift up people house and carry up on hillside. It do some strange thing. It takes somebody house and carry them, drop them in the road. The hillside tear down and Jesus. No, sir. Mm-mm. So when I look at it, I say we have to encourage people, encourage persons. As people are struggling. But back to my weirdest thing. What's the weirdest compliment you ever get, Jay? What's it? So I feel that the rain is affecting T because she complimented my videos and so did today. And somehow rain. Because I saw some drivers on Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston. When they were interviewing them, they said they have been traveling between 6 mile and 3 mile, and it took them more than half an hour. Vehicles, 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 all of them line up, can't move, traffic jam. Everybody wants to go get home, get home. Yeah, so somebody can be very slim and then go and tell you, say, you're fat, you have big bones. And I don't know why when people want to give some weird comments, they use your body. Your body. There's something that relates to your body. And sometimes it's not, they know it's not true what they're saying. It's fake. But they have to say something. Like here at school, you do an exam, they know you didn't get the 100, but then 100 I get. They don't say get 100 to say some things, to get you annoyed. Like somebody who's not married. Yeah, you think you're married already? They see you on the road going somewhere. They don't know where you're going. I know me think you're rich all the time I see you leave out. So some weird, you wonder what put things in their brain, why they make those sort of comments, as if they are trying to upset you, get you annoyed. But I'm not hearing Jay. Jay look like he fall off, Jay, don't bother fall off, Don't bother fall off at all. I had some dinner this evening. Yes, I missed that. I know you don't fall off yet, but I don't know if you're ready to fall off. Because you see the place is cool. This morning I woke up, the place was warm. When I say warm, sun was up, you could feel a little warmth. And Jay, not even 2 hours after the sun got in until the sun will come back out. And the place gets cold. So I said, well, fall is done. Now it's winter. But we didn't have any rain. But the winds, there were strong winds out there. But we didn't have any rain. But I don't know. It's cold though. And then if I didn't have to go outside, I wouldn't go. But thank you, Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold. Here comes the gold man. Here comes the gold mine. So when you give me that note, that means you're silent for me, And maybe you're busy anyhow. I had a lot to eat this evening, so I have to make sure I sit up and digest. I just wanted some, but I had a long time I've not had it, so I really pack up. It says I've been drinking so much water. I want the food to be digested. I see, so I'm curious about tea, up in a water near no river. I walk in the water and the wash away, because these water have currents. Push you away. When you realize you end up in a river. So I'm so accustomed to her coming on. When I see everybody come here, I say, whoa, when I see you come, I say, Jay is here. I hope tea is fine. Soon to be 40 minutes that I've been on. We try our best. I never pray it. I'm going to yeah. 40 minutes. I'm trying to find I'm going to read a passage. So if Jay even fall asleep, I'm going to be reading a passage. I smoke full. Mm. I'm at 7 thumbs up. Mm-mm. Psalms. Mhm. I'm going to look at Psalms 34. I read 76 already. A different psalm. When I was at 66, I just go to 67. It's very short. Wow. What were the blue tone down with the red? I didn't see it one before. It tones it down well. Why? Jay look like him is at another place, because we're not getting no sound. That sound. I'm not hearing more than seeing. All right. I'm going to read a passage from Psalms 67. It has 7 verses, which is very short. Right? God be merciful unto us and bless us, and cause his face to shine upon us, that thy way may be known upon earth, thy saving health among all nations. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. O let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for thou shalt judge the people righteously, and govern the nations upon earth. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. Then shall the earth yield her increase, and God, even our own God, shall bless us. God shall bless us, and all the ends of the earth shall fear him. God shall bless us, and we shall praise him. I post I posted 2 shorts showing one was telling about persons who you don't trust, who they are always friends. I don't have any enemy, I don't know if people make me to an enemy, I'm not aware. But if somebody doesn't show lightness towards you, and you have a friend who is close with that person. Hi, Joanna, how are you doing? Joanna, I did not get the chance. I did not forget, Joanna. I did not forget, but I tried, I didn't get the chance to do it. I didn't forget. Please. And that person who doesn't really pay much mind is friendly with your good friend. No, do you think it is fair for you to have any confidence in that person? Because it's like your friend is a friend of your enemy, if you understand me. So, where's the confidence now you're going to have in that friend? You have to treat those two persons like they are two enemies. Because one don't like you, don't talk to you, and the other one is your friend, and they are both friends. How would you treat that, JB? If your friend and your enemy are friends, how would you treat that relationship? I don't mean like any intimate, just normal. Joanna, welcome to the live, Joanna. Happy to see you, Joanna. I like the name Joanna, you know. Oh, I'm always telling Joanna good night. Sorry, Joanna. I forget that you're having night, morning there now. We are so wider distance in time. Before that, Joanna, what's the weirdest compliment you have ever received from anybody? The weirdest compliment. Weirdest that you have to. What's that? You're surprised. You were not expecting that sort of comment. You don't have to have anything specific. like the person said, what I mean, like somebody had said earlier that when somebody looked at her and said that she looked juicy, and she had to, when she was going home, get some other persons to walk with her, because that's somebody telling you that you have to take it serious. So what would you think? What? Just give me a little example. It don't have to happen to you. You can make it up, because we have to interact so that when YouTube they are doing their thing, they're watching everything we do and say, we can say we're interacting and they know we're not interacting. You understand me? So that's why it's a question answer thing to blend in, to make it a little more interesting. Yeah, I know cases where persons living together and somebody they living happily, they never complain to anybody, but yet somebody will come and say, "Me think you're married already," or "I want to do together so long." Something relating to something, and it's sounding quite annoying. But to me, if it's a weird comment, it's supposed to be annoying. What do you think, Joanna? What's the weirdest compliment you have ever received? You and JB, just one thing life not man. Make it think have a little spruce in it, no, man. Don't make it whitey look down at me as if, boy, they're not responding to her. What about Thanksgiving? And you do your turkey, but other people come to your Thanksgiving and carry their own turkey. And you were not expecting them to bring their own turkey because you already bought a big turkey. And everybody they come with a big turkey. How would you feel? What would you know, just trying to get you to say something. Somebody going to say, that's weird. How we have so much turkey here now? What? Do you think I can cook turkey? And this one say, I had it soaking I did this and I did that. Or people carry the gravy, things that you did not ask them to do because they don't think you're capable. So they're trying to measure your ability. Like the hurricane is threatening the storm, and even the report, the Met officers are giving their report. No, I just say turkey. I could say pork, I could say fish, I could say ital. I'm just trying to bring off something. It doesn't have to be that, It could be even you putting up those nice decorative flowers there. And you know what you're doing is good. And you make a mistake with some colors. And I'm going to come and say, oh, they are beautiful. Hi, T. How you doing, T? Did you swim over? That's weird of me now, right? T, I know she can't swim over, but I try to say something in that way. Right, T? Did you swim across to Portmore? When I'm done with the live, I'm going to go back to look at Portmore. A lot of water was running up and down the place, on the road. A lot of water. Good night, Sister T. How you doing, Sister T? You just reach home? I would think you just reach home, Are you still having the rain? Are you still having the rain? No rain where I was at night. Okay. Some places said they were having a lot of rain. So have you been feeling anything from the storm? Wow. No, Jamaica, my country, where I'm from, they are expecting, When you know what you are doing and someone else I tell you you are doing it wrong, right? That's what you see me dry out now. Right, that's why me use the thing and tell you. Because me know you know it. Because you know what you're doing. And somebody tells you you're doing it wrong. You get annoying. You may just say, all right, leave it. I don't want to hear it, it's annoying. Hmm. That is so perfect, JB. See JB getting good there. Um, but Joanna, in the Caribbean, there's a tropical storm, and it is expected to either hit some Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic. If it goes either way, if it goes north, then Jamaica may escape a little, but they're going to get the rain, some of it. If it goes south, whichever way. So I'm here praying to the Lord to quiet the storm and ease up the rain. Yes, Steve, we thought the water washed away and I had to swim across to Portmore. But I'm glad it was dry. Yeah, man, JB worry because you don't know if you dive or swim. You don't know if you can dive, really, but you swim. So knowing that you never have any water, you don't have to bother swim or dive. Lord G. She not busy me at all. Yes, I'm happy to see you. TT, what's the weirdest compliment, or comment anybody have ever said to you? The weirdest thing that you feel like, when something weird, they say something, it's something that will annoy you. And if you use the material, then you would want to use it. You know? So I'm asking you, what's the weirdest thing? Weirdest compliment? She can't do none of them until she can only do. Ooh, Jade, TT, my friend. They say you can only jump, you need a can swim or dive. So I jump, you jump then because no sir. T, you're going to sit down and let that comment come to you, and they don't know if you can swim or dive. Oh my lord! I think I, I think TT is supposed to can swim, because she's supposed to go a river up a Clarendon. Clarendon has some deep river there. I saw a lady in fishing with a guy, some group of guys that me I was like watch, them too, JB. And me like watch people fishing, and it's the Rayamino River. I didn't. The river is so big, and Junior said that this is the bravest lady in the world because crocodiles are always in that river, and a lot of pretty fish in the river too. It's the same river where part of the river where the gator they attack the boy, and you want to see they go down in there with most about two of the spear, and he come up with one big fish, And you see she had the camera under the watch. And say the gator was there. But me don't know what she do. You see the gator tail swim gone. She said the gator swim away like a thief. But Jay say I can't swim. No Jay. And Clarendon have so much river, deep water. Well, I don't blame you because what? I can't swim neither. I get so much training, but I'm so coward. So I will go in the sea. I'll be in the sea all day. All day. Enjoy the sea. Sit down one place, walk up and down, and paddle in the water until I get out. Can't swim. I don't think I'd ever learn to swim again because where I'm from in Hanover, where I grew up, my father was a fisherman too, and we have the sea wasn't far, so we could all the while where I was living, I could hear the sea when it gets rough or calm. You hear the sea break on the shore. If you rough, you hear boom, hear everything. But I don't know. I'm not the can't swim my dive. But when I watch people do it, I think I can because, but you can't do it if you cannot, because you're drown. hmm There's something they do when they are swimming or when they dive. So I'm not going to jump in the water and dive and swim because I see you in the water. Because you have to have a certain amount of, can keep in your breath. You can't be down there and they go and make water go up in my nose and my throat. You understand me? So if somebody is there with you now at a pool or so, and they know you cannot swim, and they're going to come, Jay, let us go swim, no man. And they know. You're with people, you're not going to like it, You know, it is not say they're teasing you. You understand me? Or they went out to fish and come back and say, boy, Jay put on some swimming and dive and him pick up the most fish in the water. And sometimes some people make some weird comment and they do it pleasant. So that you don't pick up, you don't follow their line of thinking. Some pleasant man. Okay, I was learning to swim and nearly drowned, so I don't bother. Me not going to learn again. So if the water reaches my knee, I will go. And you don't tell me it's at my knee, I have to see you stand up in the water. And I don't like pool. I won't be in any pool because I think pool is the fastest place for a person to drown. So I will be, when I go in a pool, I sit on this step and I hold on to the railing because I don't like it. But in the sea, when you stand up, and I don't bathe in river because there are always flat rocks and mud, and river is soft. So I never walk on a riverbank because to me the riverbank is soft and it's easy for you to slide from the bank into the river. So I will go to the sea, and the sand is a little harder. So you have to stand up, and I see where the water reach. Then I measure myself, and I will go. So and one lady, it doesn't pass her ankle. Ankle. They know where she sit down. But I will go to my knee. But when I was younger, I would follow other people and go to water to my throat. And keep following them to my throat, Make see water come to my throat here. Me look back, me look so far. Me have to take my time and take time turn. And take time sideways. Because it's not good for you to face the land, and the water or your back. If you decide we and take time. Me say me not again because if anybody grab me and push me down, me sure won't be here today. Mm-mm. I think I was more scared. Getting the train when I realized that I was left alone, I start to go down. Remember when Peter was walking on the water, and when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he started to go down. So I don't have the confidence. So I just stay in the water and soak myself. So T, I hope you didn't make any raindraft blow on you, I don't you didn't make any raindraft blow on you. Right? Coming to the end of the year, people always get flu because the time change. So it gets a little cooler. So people get flu, and sometimes these flu that you get can make you very sick or make you become unalive. So that is why from me come here, me try not to get sick. Me try to keep myself. Right? Remember, there is nothing in the water for you. Nothing. That is why when I go to buy fish in the grill, when I go to buy fish, whatever they say for the fish, if it's even not worth it, I pay for it and go. Because when the boat turn over, sometimes the lamp made them talk, but sometimes breeze turn over the lamp, turn over the boat, and they have to come out and they get turn over the boat, bail out the boat. Sometimes the lamp lasts, sometimes the basket of fish gone. They meet a lot of things out there, Sometimes they run out of gas for the engine. So when I want something to buy, whether it's a farmer or wherever, and if I want it and the price I think it's too high, I will leave it. I won't quarrel, I leave it. Because when I see out there, they go so many miles out in the sea, and I can't even walk, go 100 feet into the water. You understand me? And sometimes there are some, we call them banks, holes. Quicksand can sink, it can go down. So I don't complain until when you drown is when your belly and your lungs full of water. It is when, yeah man, me not going out there, me not going nowhere. They say the supermarket shelves vacant. Jana Wang, I saw it on Facebook. No bread and biscuit. Because everybody are shop. I know some if you see the stand don't shift. Yeah, many people want to come because of many reasons, but you see how some people don't have anything or anywhere. It's sorry for them. Hi Kamaro, welcome to the live. What happens when you want it and can afford it, but you don't need it? You have a choice. You have a choice. When you want something, you can afford it, but you don't need it. I think when you have a choice, you don't have to go for it. You don't have to go for it. But for safety, you may want to. But it's when you don't have any choice, hmm, you have to do without it. Although you may need it. What do you think, Camaro? Tell me, what do you think? If, for example, the Caribbean is threatened with this tropical storm, so whatever you're going to buy now, you're going to need it because, yeah, Jason, happy night. We don't know, you don't know the seriousness of the storm, but in the same breath, I'm here hoping that it doesn't come, but it can. So although I'm hoping it doesn't come, I still have to do, if I'm both back home, I would have to still do a little preparation because not preparing is really wrong. Because what if it does come? What would I eat the following day? I wouldn't have any grocery. See, she said the supermarkets are empty. Everybody buy out the thing because you have to do some form of preparation. But granted, there are times we prepare and the storm doesn't come and we regret buying the things because we say the money is gone, wasted. So once you buy the things, you expect the storm to come. You ever hear that reasoning before? I've heard it many times. So I'm just hoping and pray it will not come. So when you have a choice, when you have a choice in making a decision, you can make the decision wiser. But sometimes you don't have no choice what to do. You have the money to buy, you have a choice not to buy. But you don't have the money to buy and you want to buy, you still cannot buy. I'm learning to downsize. That is true. We have to. We have to, Camaro. We have to. Because if we don't learn to downsize, what is going to meet us, by the way? We're going to be in problems. It happens all the time. Better be prepared. Yeah, they're not. Just like in the Bible, the 10 virgins, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. One set had oil, not the physical oil though, oil in their lamps, and one set had oil in their lamps plus oil that they could use in case that oil in the lamp was finished. Okay, come and say, because I feel I'm being greedy is a sin. Well, if, for example, when you say greedy now, you would, in your space, you would know if you need the thing. Because sometimes people shop, and they don't need the thing, but they want to just shop. They want I know persons when they're shopping, I have to say to the person, are you trying to let people in the place think that, see you with a lot of things and you're not using it within a period of time, again, you throw them away because they're outdated. Buy what you need. Jay says, need and want is two different things. Buy what you need, not what you want. Not because you can afford it, right? Because the day you're going to buy what you need and what you don't want because you have the choice, if you waste it, it's going to come back and haunt you down the road when you're not going to have it. You say, oh, back in the day, I could shop a trolley full of grocery, but now I'm not able to buy it because what? Money is low. So we have to focus on the need. Do I need to fill my grocery, my trolley with grocery, or do I need to pick up the things that I really need? Do I want when I'm putting the things on the counter, everybody can look and say, "Oh, she's shopping. She's shopping a lot." Yeah, we have to before we even shop. Okay, you need say you need some clothes. You know that you need some clothes, right? And you go to shop, and you know you need the clothes. You buy what you need, but you go back another couple day again because you have the cash. You go buy some more. Where you buy them? I don't know. You put them up. Maybe another 2, 3 years, never go back to look at them. You go and buy some. So you keep packing up, not checking that you're having too much, that you're putting, spending too much money on some things when you could put the money aside for our back home. We say rainy day, a day when it's not possible. You know, I nearly say Camaro was a male. I nearly say Camaro was a male. Sorry, I Camaro. I've never seen that name before. Camaro. It's a nice name. Yeah, I tell myself that I look at what my diet, what I'm going to eat. So I have to stretch out. Chicken one day, and different. Try and have. I mean, every time I cook, I have some leftover. So I must know how much things I'm going to use for the week. I'm not going to go every day and cook a pot of food every day for the 7 days, seven leftover pack in the fridge. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Mm-mm. You only need to use, say, one bread for the week, a loaf of bread for the week. So you may buy 2 or 3 just in case. And because you need one, every week you go you buy two, three, and at the end of the month you end up with 5, 6 bread. What are you going to do with the bread? Oh, there's too much bread here. Garbage. You know. So we have to be wise in our spending. We have to be wise. If we're not wise, we're going to lose. Oh, you're Haitian. Hi. So, and how do you feel about this storm, my Haitian friend? How do you feel about this storm? I'm a Jamaican. So let me welcome you to my. Is this your first time, Camaro? Is this your first time here? Well, they say this storm is threatened to Jamaica, Haiti, southern Haiti, and parts of Dominica. But they more mention Haiti, Jamaica, Dominica, Eastern Cuba, and if it goes further north, it will affect Puerto Rico and those places. But I'm praying, Lord. So this storm is beautiful. Why you say this storm is beautiful? And I'm here worried about this storm coming. And I don't want this storm to come. I want this storm to just die off. Just go. Well, I don't want it coming at all. Because it's gonna come without a rain. And it's going to cause problems with land slippage. People house may roof, rain and breeze. People house may get damaged. Not me, you always have houses that will get damaged. The river will take the road and then the road mash up again. And all of the things. So I think people in Haiti, you see, because we don't know who will get hurt, sometimes persons are get caught. And no matter how you try, some people have to go to work. Kamara say, I'm safe in US. No, praise God. Without the storm, we cannot have the sunshine. That is it. You see? Remember the flood with Noah and the ark? All the rains that came and the ark floated eventually. What happened while they were in the ark? They were getting a little frustrated because they want to go outside. And Noah sent out the bird, and the bird came back. There was nothing. And then the bird came back and brought a piece of twig, you know. And I said, "Oh, there's life." And the next time the bird didn't come back. So there must have been a tree, that the bird could go onto. So, I'm scared of hurricane. I've had experiences. Like up here, I've heard about tornadoes. And what I see, I think the tornadoes are worse than the hurricane. But they're both fierce. Okay? But to answer your question, this is my first time I'm able to catch you live. I always enjoy seeing you whilst I'm here. I'm happy to have you. Normally I would come on at 7:30, but I try to be on at 8. But what you could do, have you subscribed to my channel, Camaro? I have a lot of people, new people. Anyway, what you can do, subscribe to the channel and then put the notification bell on all. So whenever I go live or I put out a video, you would know. So if you don't do that, you will not catch me live. You would only see the live maybe by the way. You understand? Right? Come on, I'm from the Hurricane Katrina era. I was in Port-au-Prince. What? Well, my dear Camaro, I am from Hurricane Gilbert, which was in 1988. I was going to school when we had Hurricane Allen. Right? Yes, Mary, I'm happy to see you back. But I can tell you, I cried. It's scary. Hurricane Gilbert was scary. Just like how the song described Hurricane Gilbert. When you get some time, just type in Google Hurricane Gilbert. I tell you, it make my body feel crawl. It make people cry now. You hear you hear some things outside like it's a dragon up and down making some funny sound. The wind sound awful. Okay. And what you could do, Nicholas, go quietly into a part of your house. Yeah. Yes, Yes, it was very fair. Yeah, man. The wind sound awful. Even Hurricane Ivan too. Sound terrible. And the rain coming and those type of rain, you don't get them normally. And the wind just woo. It's like anything in the way. My God, man, people cry. Then what happened now when that passed and it was calm? Yeah, man, wicked bad. There was a calmness, and everybody said the storm is over. So everybody start going around now to look at the places. Huh? That's why the song said. Listen to people, go and play. Go Google while Gilbert. That guy was so good. Every word in it is true. When the eye pass, it's a quietness, as if everything is done. Then you hear the thunder, some vicious thundering and some vicious lightning. Yes, when you hear it, when you hear the rain and hear the thunder, honestly, if you were walking, you run. You cannot walk. You cannot walk. You have to run. You have to run. I'm telling you. So this is why when people are away from home, they everybody when they hear storm is coming, everybody wants to go home. Everybody and lock up themselves. There is no the names, all storms are given names. But what happens is sometimes the storms are not so strong, you know. And remember the one that came to Florida, I think it was Ian, Hurricane Ian. Florida has got a lot to, to every time a storm comes in the Caribbean. If it leaves the Caribbean as a storm, bet your bottom word it going to reach Florida as a hurricane. Florida, because the water there is warm too. You have to run for cover, I'm not joking. Because where I was with my neighbors, we all into a little place. The smallest part of the house. Everybody, there must be about 10 of us. Everybody just sit down, so like you hardly want to breathe. You just want to know it stop. It's not nice. Not nice. And then Ivan, Hurricane Ivan, quite a few Ivan came after, but the worst one that happened was the one in 1988. Everything flat. But there were some places it did not affect those people. So what people did, they drive around looking at the places. But I'm praying to the Almighty to spare everybody. Mhm. Spare everybody, and just let us all enjoy. But you see again, sometimes we look at it to say some people are wicked, but we can't judge anybody because what God does, yeah, man, a big hit. Even though man, and if you hear this song play, you have to dance it. And those who are experiencing it can tell us it's true. But I realized other storms came after that, but he has never done anything more like that. Loving Dear Good, the song was true. And at that time, cable was not yet common in Jamaica. We didn't have cable. People had a dish, satellite dish. I see these people had this big dish on their roof. This big dish. Some big, because you get to see a lot with the movies, and some are just ordinary. So that's why I say hurricane, take the dish and run away. Blow it away. It was wicked. I call it Wild Gilbert, WILD Wild. So I've had those experiences, and I said, Father God, don't let any more come. Because when you're young, look at 1988 to now. Look how many years that. A lot of years, And people try to fix up, and still. Oh, Jesus. JB. Yeah, man, listen to it, man. Water come in my room, I sweep out some in my broom. It's real. Because more people did not have concrete houses. Then it was more board houses with zinc roofing. With zinc roofing. And, since 1988 to now, everybody tried to have a part of their house. Everybody said, once it's your property, they try to put on a concrete roof, if it's even to cover one room. Because they claim that whenever there's a storm, they can go into that room and stay. Because all them pretty roof, them fiberglass roof and Decra band and Decra tile, it tear it up like paper, lift it up and fling them away. And all you see is the roof in the board. And they had this type of sheeting that looks so nice, type of aluminum sheeting. They have them in different colors. It just all over church. It just rip it off like a paper and throw it away. And people have cut down a lot of trees. And trees are important, Everybody should at least. I realize here, everybody's yard have even one tree. And I was saying to myself, it is so good because what? The trees help to keep the snow. Mm-hmm. So if there's nothing to keep out the snow, can you imagine? And sometimes the ice is on the trees. It just really drop on the ground. But it's an experience Because in my time, we all wanted to see a hurricane. My era, everybody wanted to see a hurricane. You had one named Hurricane Andrew. Katrina. Katrina was bad, you know. Katrina was awful. You see, it didn't affect Jamaica. It affected parts of Florida. Yeah, man, Katrina, a lot of rain and all kind of something. You know, I love Florida when I think of the sea. I know it's warm and nice, but I realize every hurricane that comes in the Caribbean, it tends to all of them wanting to come up, you know. So it's kind of sad, but that's how it is. We have to try our best. Mhm. So if you're fixing a house, try and know you set the house so that in the event of a hurricane, you don't lose your house. But most people who don't own the land, they lease properties, they may have problem with the roof. But we all hope and pray that nothing happens. I spoke to my neighbor and she's so, confident. She said to me that because we don't want to think that it's going to come, So we tell ourselves it's not going to come. It's not going to come. We tell ourselves that because we listening to how they were explaining what you still have to do some preparation. You have to do some preparation. Right, Jay? So Jay, I sent you. I sent you to go and find. I sent you to go and find the music. Yeah, man, it was a hit song, man. Hit song right through. And every hurricane period, the people find it and play it. Yeah, man, it's a hit song. It's nice to have you, Camaro, my Haitian friend. I hope you come again another time. I don't remember knowing any Haitian here. Camaro Leonard. Unless she's still there. So Camaro, if you're there, where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to have you on my channel. I don't know if you have left. I would want to think that you may have left. If you're still here, where are you watching me from? Yeah, Love India call. I wonder if he's still alive. Boy, Love India really rock this song. Every time a storm is going to come, everybody talk about Wild Gilbert. Because it is so real. You understand? He never had to he just get the music to it, But everything just fit. Yeah, man. So I imagine you're going to sing, though. But honestly, though, it's not nice. Because I see a lot of water. Down in St. James, Saturday, the Korean fall. Okay, it's still alive. That's good. He must be an old person, because he was a big man in those times. Look at 88, 98, 2008, 2018, and we are near to 2028. 30 plus years, 30 plus years. 37 years. So it's a long time. Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time, but time still don't wait on anybody. I'm not hear T. T. Yeah, man, a big man, yeah, man, for 38 plus. When he sang this song, I think he was he did look like a 40 plus person. So he's supposed to be a grown person, a grown man. But he did really sing out though. You see, ring out the singing and he put in teeth and his face into it and he put the acting into it. I don't know who gave him all that. But it's the part that I like in the song. When he say, little after that, like they were walking, I said, little after that, Gilbert turned back. And they know All who did look and say, then people things gone. Yeah, in the 70s, yes, I imagine. And it start blow off. People place. No, honest, when I play it, as we finish talking to you, I'm going to look. Because it makes you laugh, but it's serious. It's serious. Understand me? It's serious, man. I would even touch that car for fear it's going to make me life end before me ready. You understand me? Yeah, man. It's we have to, let's say we take bad things might do, but as like we're joking at it, it's just real. But I don't want the reality is I don't want it to come because you can imagine to go through to the ports them to go and to come back, and you go so you spend a week, couldn't spend a week or two. If you say things happen, you know, you have to go probably, and it's so hard. No, come up back. Because it is so hard to get the tradesmen at that time because the tradesmen them they go to who have more money to pay and they have the tradesmen they like it because they get work to do. Mhm. They get work to do. So it's and then by the time you get them because you have to check out back the electricity and check out this and I don't know. I'm just hoping that it doesn't come. I'm just hoping that we can have a breather. You understand? Because if it does, and they walk anywhere near Negril, the west, because they are looking at it eastern, maybe parts of St. Catherine, St. Andrew, Portland, St. Thomas, part of St. Mary. So if you go south, south things kind of bad. So south winds are always not so very nice. Yes. That's what I tell you. I'm sure persons are going on it to look for it tonight. Mm-hmm. Me tell you, man, when you watch it, you just listen to the music. But when you watch the video, you must laugh. You must laugh. But not that you want to laugh at anybody, but it's the reality of it, of what had taken place. I tell you, I cry, man. Everybody cry because you don't know what. You don't know what. And some places, you see, where you have developments happening, what it always change the waterway, change the course of the water. So depending on how the person treat the water that comes off their roof, where it goes. And then if everybody water just left and running, you just end up from a little gutter. And then you just keep going. Hmm. Yeah, man. But I'm happy that persons have moved a little ahead. They improve on their structures. Likewise, business places too. So the board is not being used too much, neither the zinc. But you still find that the lower economic standard person, people who don't really have it to, kind of everybody can put, if you're on a lease property, you may can deck the roof, put up a concrete structure. But if it's not a lease property and it's just a rental, you cannot put up anything permanent. Mhm. And when you have hurricane, you have some place where the water rise, like in Newmarket and in Chigwell in Hanover. Would you believe that the water that runs, first it runs from the mountains, and go down. What all the riverhead them start in mountains. I don't know. Nature do things. And then some of the water it go through caves. Caves. Some of the caves them end up out in a sea too. Upper Rosal and Palmer House. They had caves there that showed us when you go there where she would, when the slaves then give her a problem or whatever, she pushed them with stick and push them, but they have to go out in the sea. We out in the sea then, you know. I don't know if they showed us it still, but I don't know if they never really go too far out to show us the sea, but they tell us that's where she pushed them and then go in the sea and drown. You know? So the caves carry some water, then the water, some places, the water will come up on land. Even the Black River water in St. Elizabeth, when you look at how history show how it travel, they're connected. Some of them go down, way down. Even the one in St. James, my name again, Great River, coming from very far. I think coming from Black River. Well, they are connected, but they're connected some underground. So what you see is not much, is what is underground. And the same one up in Flatbridge, Rayakoba, is a very long river too. Some of them they break off with their different tributaries and they connect someplace else. You know, so it's a life, it's life. T, you everybody come touch me and go and Jillian come and make a comment. I don't know why I had to say that. Whether or not Cameroon, be it whoever, I don't know. That's not necessary to bring that on the live. And that's why I didn't comment, because I don't see it as necessary. Whoever want to date who, that's their business. We don't open people's business on the live like that. Because nobody wants to for their business to come into the media like this. So we don't do it. So don't come back with that again, Jillian. I didn't comment. I was just watching to see if you were going to write more. That's not nice. We don't need to see that, right? Camaro's here, so apparently she would have left. Yes, Jay. Just to make it time run up to the next half hour, make it just wrap up. So, you know, that is how I look at it. It is very sad. It's a sad moment. No, me. Look like tea gone to bed. I don't hear tea again. The water wash tea to our bed. Ninja, the water wash tea to our bed. We just have to run the life. Make it just go up to the 2 hours. I mean, I really am kind of tired now too. Yes, man. Happy to see you, Jay, and I'm not going to bug you down. I know you soon. You're soon gone to your bed. We just keep the thing flowing. Were you able to start that thing, Jay? The same thing? It seems like you drop off too. You say, I don't know, me have a thing with my eyes, you know. When it reaches certain time, my eyes like to. Mhm. So I'm trying to keep it open for the sake of achieving the 2 hours. Come on, let me turn the charger. Man, let me see you're enjoying your thing, you know, so you're not really pay me much mind, but it's all right. Okay. I don't want it to die down now. It's at 62. Yes, my friend. So you want to go chill off now, Jay? Wow. So I go, my friend. I have something else to do. This can do tonight again. 25 minutes. I'm going to say half an hour. So, Jay, you want to go and take a dive now? I wonder who is there, if it's Jillian. Tetla, you're there? Jay? I don't know who's there. Mm-mm. It'll be nice if we did the next half an hour. Oh, you're there, man. You're such a faithful person. Right. I'm going to use it. So give me 1 second and so come back. I changed my mind. I was going to eat some ice cream, but too late. So, Ted, it sound like them gone. I was wondering. I don't know if I did answer the question already. I wait till you put it up, and me think, weirdest compliment received. I used to see, so I used to see YT put up. Used to see this thing with it, asking for me to ask questions. But do you figure there are some other people out some place that try put up something? So last night, you were not here last night. And I remember the time I go so fast. Yes, I did get pushed off. The internet was spinning. I saw it and I tried to use it up. And I see you come back tonight. So I say, all right, let me ask people. If it's a question answer. The weirdest compliment you ever received. So one person had said her weirdest compliment she has ever received was when somebody looked at her and tell her that she looked juicy. And I was, people they come every trainer. When I say your body look ready, they make some comments. It is not appropriate. It's a way of getting you angry too. So she had to get persons to accompany her home because anything could happen. So some weird comment people would make without even thinking, and sometimes they're really thinking what they want to have, what they would do. So they make a comment to get to probably appreciate them. And some may make some comment make you get annoyed and make you lose your attitude, but good attitude. So I want to ask you, if I didn't ask you yet, um, what's the weirdest thing anybody ever said to you? Yeah, as a compliment. I'll say about to you. The weirdest thing is like Which person I talk about? So they have a way of saying, girl, your body look good. They have a way to say that to And they see you're married. You don't see a buying a ring. And it's always some kind of foolish way. They don't see any ring, so they must ask you. They can't keep it to themselves, They have to ask you. Or they don't see a buying a ring, they ask you. From the time they know that you have somebody now going with. From the time me see you and that person, no, not married. They make some little talk. Or I've had experiences where you're not really dressed, but no big hairstyle. Just come up here in a one and have an ordinary something. And because what way you look hot? Like they're teasing you, you know. You know what I mean? So I was looking at the weirdest things that people could say at times to another person. Because when they make these weird comments, it causes people to get angry. People get angry and lose their cool. You understand me? So that's why I wanted to ask you if you can't make up anything, you don't have to be factual, you don't have to be relating to it. You see what happened with YT and this interactive thing. They don't want to just be on the live, just be looking. They want to, because they want people now to be attractive towards these things. So maybe if it's not working out somehow to me, they may just phase it off. And the live to me is important because the live helps you to get watch hours. Although there were times when you could say you're on the live for say 3 hours. So you can show to get 3 hours. No, you can be on a live for 3 hours and you not get no watch hours because it is the interaction that there now communicate the people them not talking with the host. You understand me? So you always have, and I remember when I just started my life and I said, but it couldn't be this. You have to have a thing where people talk back. So that's why I know sometimes. Hi Marsha T, how are you doing? This is a greeting, Auntie, and to everyone in the chat. Pray all is well, just doing a quick. Yes, I'm happy to see you. I'm not too far from going off to. I got a glimpse of you with when you were out here. Sorry, you were in Jamaica sometime. You were with a particular person, but I saw the video. I said, "Wow, this is what she looks like." I was looking at you. I subscribe to that young lady's channel too. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you doing? Let me give you a quick one before you go. Let me look at it again. What's the weirdest compliment you have ever received? I know you say you're going quick, so let me shoot it at you quick. What's the weirdest comment you have ever received from anybody? It don't have to be, it's just weird. In your thinking, you think it's weird, but maybe to the person, I didn't think so. Just looking at some weird comments that people make. I was shy too. No, it's not a matter. It's not a thing to do with no intimate. It can be just about anything. I remember when I was growing up, they used to call me Longfoot because I grew up very slim, and they call me other sister Magafoot, and I was very upset when people would say that. But they always tell me, say, you guys, when you get older, you're going to put on weight, and I always feel embarrassed again, like for too long. And then tell me, say, you're supposed to can't run, man, and come, I feel bad. So it can be just about anything. You understand? It can be just, and like somebody come to your house, ordinarily, and you say to run a boat, cook some curry chicken back and roast breadfruit. And you never have anything much to put on it, but little basic things. And they say, boy, you can't cook, man. And you know, say nothing much. You think then they're humiliating you. Those are things that you think they are being weird because you know and they know that all they put on is a little salt and a little black pepper. And you season it, rub it up and put it together with a little piece of onion. And they say, boy, you tell everybody, Boy, Marsha can't cook in a man. Marsha put on a cooking. And you know that it's not true. You say, that's weird. He's laughing at me, humiliating me. So that's why I'm asking. I don't want, yeah, we all go shy because me couldn't talk, me only smile. That time my dimple was so deep. So me only smile, wouldn't talk. No, it's not my hair. You see, no, you're gone. Me here. Me. Is that you're here? The question was weird, as if individuals of a different race and ethnicity can't have long hair. Yes. No, you see, no, they always ask. Yeah. How it was asked was very, yes. I know you come, yes, it's true. Oftentimes, even since night, somebody asked me, about 2 or 3 person, I like your hair. It's not my hair, but that's what I see. So I say, yes, thank you. Hi, David. So, some people make some weird. It's not important whether or not it's your hair or not, but they find a way to say something. And what they're saying now, like one person was on the live earlier, and what she said wasn't wrong. The person looked at her, came in the business place where she worked, and whatever the person was transacting, the person could have said she looked juicy. And I said, wow, people do make those comments. And when she was going home, she had to get some people work at the place to walk with her. She was scared because right there, the person is implicating something. But maybe he doesn't mean anything but the words are weird to come out of somebody's mouth. So I said, I would not want to go anywhere alone because I don't know if I meet up on him someplace and he's watching me. So I said, you have to be careful. It's weird. Somebody went to make that comment to somebody. You know. So they pose the question and I try to flesh it out to get other persons. Hi David, how are you doing? I'm fine, David. Welcome to the live. We are going down to the last few moments. Thank you, Marsha. I missed you too. And I saw when you were busy. Busy. I'm happy that the person had put out something with you. The shy was you're mentioning seeing me on another person. No, I wasn't going to, and they all say I need to stop. No man, it's good that you go. I wish I could. I want to learn. I'm trying to learn that in time to come, I'll be able to do collab. I'll be able to learn the different things that is being done, so as I can advertise myself instead of me just being shy. But sometimes, you don't have anybody to really guide you along. And it's when you're at a certain age, I don't like people embarrass me, thinking that, okay, you should know this by now. I feel embarrassed. So I will stay in my little corner, just know the little bit, and don't go any further. So, I think shine is one, but you're not going to do anything bad. Make that me see you, me look on you, but I subscribe to that person's channel too, because we are one big. I don't even know if she subscribed to me. I don't remember, but I was watching her long when she was with the team. So you see how long. But I subscribe to people. For people subscribe to me, and I don't know where some of them gone. Mm-hmm. Some some do come, but it's because so you grow, the number grow. When people come, you have to be asking them some, So how have you been doing? What have you been doing? I saw when you were trying to do some things, busy. Every time I look, you're gone. I say, okay, one day I'm going to catch her. We all have a little shyness in us. Me not think nobody will shy as me. All me do is smile. I wasn't somebody who talk much. I can tell you. And since I'm here on this platform, it pulls me out of the shell like a little crab. You know, the crabs in the little shells, we call them soldier crab. I always pull up in my shell, man. So when if somebody ask me to do anything, me have to come in like me go hide. It come like it's me sick, me just not afraid. And this program here has pulled me out. And I will tell anybody, that's why I encourage persons. The satisfaction you get on it to me is you get to meet so many people that you don't meet them in, you may not even get the opportunity to meet them in person. And then by meeting them like this, they become a part of your family. You might, oh, I haven't seen Marsha in a while. Oh, you understand me? I was answering your question regarding what has been the weird thing asked. Mine was about my hair being long, and when the person realized it is my real hair, they will want to. No, not touch it at all. It will be because I don't put my hand in people's hair, whether it is real or not real. I don't touch people's head. I come to your house, I don't sit on your bed. I come to your house, I will sit on a chair. Mm-hmm. And I will come to your house and I'm thirsty. Get back home. I won't come to your house and ask you for water or for tea. And you may offer me and I say, okay, I'm fine. I have to really, So you not touch anything. Keep the hands at the side. I don't know if I'm weird. Am I a weird person? So if it was not real, they would not want to touch it. Well, the hands can keep at the side just the same. In this time and age, we all have to be wise and practice what we learn and preach. Yeah, the question was posed, so I shared it to get other people's input. It's a question and answer thing, and it helps. It helps. So, you're from the area? You're from down there too? You look like you enjoyed yourself, man. I hope you went into the sea and get a little wet up. When I went down the last time, I didn't get to go to the sea, and I was because of time. But I promised myself that when I do go again, I'm going to get a little wet up. I love to be in the sea. Soak me up and eat a lot of fish and drink a lot of fish soup and soursop juice and roast breadfruit and ackee and green, not green, callaloo. Some things that I have not had in a while. I used to love callaloo, even though I have callaloo by itself with anything. Every week I buy a bundle of callaloo. Every week. So one day out of the week or two, I must have callaloo in my diet. See me come here now, I've not seen any. Some things I have to just drop it and just go with it. I try to eat the collard greens or the turnip leaves to substitute for it. So thank you, Marsha, for stopping by. And I appreciate you participating in this little question and answer period. And I hope you have a good day tomorrow and a good week, remaining rest of the week. I know you're a hard worker because you always say you work hard and you work long hours. So I see you as a strong person. Right? In a few minutes, 7 minutes or so. So enjoy. I didn't go to work today. I have to go tomorrow on Friday. Then just all I'm fling me anytime. But I just keep myself busy. I fit in. So I do that. I can't just sit around I right now should go and do like a walking exercise. You know, I've not been on the thing. Well, but for most of since October, we have in a cold place, cold. Last week cold, this week cold. I guess today was the best. So today was 60 in the 60s. It's a wintry feeling. So thanks for stopping by, Marsha. I due to come by yours too, but because of I can't put out everything. Sometimes I wish I could reach some people. Marsha, if you're still there, are you on IG or FB? I want to have relationship with people that when I want to, ask. Sorry that my two good friends, Tetla and TJ, not fully for me to do some things with them. I want to practice and do a little collab one day. I want to have the experience. Have you ever done collab yet, Marsha? See that Marsha gone. Boy. And I expect anybody to be on much nice. 9:41. I have another 5 minutes. Thank you, Lord. My faithful few has been with me. And one person is still here now. I don't know if it's T. Tetla is you. I just try to push. I told myself I'll just push up to the 2 hours. But Marsha drop in, which makes it nice so I could get a part of the question and go down. I have to remember now that I'm not put in the description, Last time when I head hit the pillow, I did sleep. Tetla, if you are there, well, see that J fall off. I'm happy to have you guys on. I'm really, really happy you have made my evening. Last night it was not so wonderful because the thing came off. Internet was not good. But tonight it's much better. And help me pray in your own space that the storm will not come and affect any country. It will just die off and then everybody can continue what they're doing. Because when it does, it's going to affect the electricity. It's going to affect the internet system. So those persons who would be watching, they would have that access anymore for a period of time. And depending on how damaged the thing is, I know people will get their phone up and running, but when you realize that you have other important things to do, they are not going to put the phone use first, So I would really want the Lord to just put his hand out and stop the storm and let people can move on. Because it has a lot of wind and a lot of water. And it's right now it has weakened a little. Well, slow down, not weakened, slow down. And when it slow down, it can do much more damage. Especially if you just go quickly and leave. But when it's slow and then nature have it, mankind cannot push it out any faster than it want to go. Mankind have to wait. Nature is so funny, guys. Nature. We were born. Nature was before us. Mankind come and see nature. Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. So, let me find another passage of scripture to take us out. So I read Psalm 67. I'm going to read a portion of Psalm 68. It's very long. I cannot read all of it at all. Let me see. Let me look at the time. I'm at the 2 hour. I'm going to take about 5 or 6 minutes. About 5 minutes because I like when it go over the time because when I end the live, they may tell me a couple minutes for it to be at the 2 hours. So, my good friends, Tetla, if you're still there, And those who are out there in the bushes, sitting enjoying the cool breeze, be safe. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Remaining rest of the evening. It's going up to 10. And I know that we are all tired, but I'm just going to read this passage to end my life. Because God has been so good to us. He wake us up this morning and give us energy and life to go through the day. And now we're at the end of a day, so we can get ourselves organized and get some rest to start another day. So we have to give him thanks and praise because he is our creator and he is our brother. And we can't hide from him. So no matter how the stress is big and broad, tell it to him. You have some people, they have problems, things bothering them. They don't tell anybody. They don't even tell God the Father, God the Son. They don't tell nobody because they think by themselves they can solve it. So I encourage them, but whatever the situations are, talk to the Lord, man. And if you have somebody that you trust, you do the same. But I'm not telling people to go around telling everybody their problems. But first, in your rightful mind, speak to the Lord and He will direct you. Right? So let me just read this part here so that within the next 3 or 4 minutes, we'll be out of here. Right? Let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. Can you imagine? As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. Whoa. But let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before God. Yea, let them exceedingly rejoice. Sing unto God. Sing praises to his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name. Jah, and rejoice before him. A father of the fatherless and a judge of the widow is God in his holy habitation. God setteth the solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound with chains, but the rebellious dwell in a dry land. O God, when thou wentest forth before thy people, when thou didst march through the wilderness, the earth shook, the heavens also dropped at the presence of God. Even Sinai itself was moved at the presence of God, the God of Israel. Thou, O God, didst send a plentiful rain, whereby thou didst confirm thine inheritance when it was weary. Thy congregation hath dwelt therein. Thou, O God, hast prepared of thy goodness for the poor. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. And I end the passage of scripture here, Psalm 68. So as we go along with that portion, so the Lord will continue to guide us and be with us. So we must always try to remember to read from the Holy Book, because that's where we're going to learn to become strengthened, right? The word is there. Let God arise. Let God be praised. Extol his name forever. Have a wonderful evening, guys, and see you another time. If the Lord did not give me the energy and the thought to carry on, I would never have been here just now. I would have gone off from about before half an hour. But the perseverance, because I ask him to give me the strength and let persons who come on, so let me thank everybody. Those in the bushes, I see I have 3 persons still. But guys, no matter what we are doing, we have to take a break. So I'll take a break now until tomorrow evening, hopefully by 8 o'clock. I'm trying to stick to the 8 o'clock because sometimes I want to go in the day. So if I ever go in the day, I have to make sure I come on at that time. All right, bye-bye. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
God bless.
Mhm. Get a little something now. I'm not careful, I'm not good episode tonight. Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'll take off this. Yeah, oh Lord, thank you, Jesus, one of the day. Thank you, Lord.